Rugby and coverage of the Mitre10 Heartland Championship, thanks to Mainfreight and support from Toyota, still wet and forget New Zealand Channel. The boys from North Otago have travelled across the main divide and they've got here to the west coast where it's a lovely, lovely day, and our man at Rugby Park is Jim Finlay.
The last round of the competition here brings us to the west coast, where the local side today is playing the visitors from North Otago. It's a beautiful, fine, sunny day, the fourth in a row we've had it for home games here on the west coast, so I'm expecting a good, entertaining game here on a ground that is beautifully cultured and dry.
Yeah, no, it's a big game for us. Can't go any further in the comp, but want to go out with a bang and yeah, do it for our teammate Brogan. So yeah, hopefully get it done.
Yeah, but you need to have the concentration button full pour this week. It's just sort of been a second half sort of a thing, so it'd be something you want to fix, and a bit of pride here today, boys.
Yeah, I suppose we've just been switching off for half time, but hopefully we can come out today with a big performance for 80 minutes. It'd be nice to put 80 minutes in the park, just not for us, but also for the coaches as well, and all the people, all the supporters in there. It'd be really good, eh?
There they are, the North Otago visitors. Our commentary from Rugby Park in Greymouth. North Otago against West Coast comes courtesy of Radio Sport. Jim Finlay with the call.
On pass out here to the captain, Darling. He tries to go around the outside, but no, he'd knocked the ball on. Ball's gone, picked up again, who by the centre over there, Marsoe. All scrappy, untidy play here at the moment. Where's the football? I wouldn't have a clue. Picked up by the Coast boys again. They run up through the middle, picked it up for Tukana. Had it go to MALELI. MALELI striding away down up over the halfway line. Has he got enough gas in the tank to get there? Casey's chasing him. MALELI's still going. Will he get there? Yes, he will, the little fellow. He was out of petrol, diesel, and all that he had to be out of, but he just got there in the end. MALELI, MUDU, the try in the corner. After a scrappy passage of play there, the ball ended up in MALELI's hands, and he sprinted 70, 80 metres to score in the corner. Chased all the way by Josh Casey, but he got the ball down a couple of metres inside the corner flag. Slow and going back, going up for the ball, beautifully up the top. There's Lucas Goodwin. Out it comes now to Davies. Davies throws the ball away. No, looking for it. They don't look... Was the ball Duffy, puts the ball down now. It's a turnover ball. It comes out to Heath. Out it comes to Stanton. Stanton a long ball out to Tahu. Tahu running up the inside. He's got the pace down there, Tahu. Tahu's going for it. He's going to cut inside. Goes in, goes out, goes round the side of the post and going to score under the black dot for West Coast. Good try. Well, he run up the touchline here like a speedster. I said last week there was a guy with a Roman sandal on the other wing. Well, he had it on this one, on this wing, and he just went inside, outside the Craig Smith, the fullback, and put it down about midway between the goal line and the corner flag here. Now it comes up to Mark here. Out it comes to Cummings. Cummings is going straight, bit of a gap. Jigs past the referee. Cummings still going. He's going to score. Cummings, what a great try. Oh, well, he went straight through that gap as if they were standing at the street corner in Oamaru, those two fellas, and he puts it down to 80 metres in from the corner flag. Good try, a bonus point already for West Coast. Gee, that was a good move by Cummings there, right on top of him, but he just went straight through the gap like butter through a knife. Now he comes across to Davies, did reach high up in the air for it now, cutting back on the inside is Marsoe. Caught over there by the loose forward for West Coast now. North Otago, better play from here this time. The ball goes behind one of the loose forwards over there. I think it was Matt Duff. He takes it now. North Otago going for the line. The try he scored though. What's that in the wet and forget replay? Matthew Duff took the ball forward. I think he handed the ball up to one of the loose forwards there. It's either WHITBURN or Goodwin, I think, has got the try for North Otago. So that's the first points on the board.
Just a couple of missed tackles by Coast there, Jimmy. They seem to have that covered, but there was a missed tackle in there and got over the advantage line.
Looking for who, and it goes Manning. Vemahau, the loose forward, picks it now out with Davies, now out with Casey. Casey, long pass over here to Smith. Craig Smith, now they've got the wing three-quarter now. Varsia, out it comes back inside to Smith. Back inside to who's got the ball going for the line. Puts it down, yeah, Varsia, the try, I think it is. Matthew Varsia, interchange of passing there between Craig Smith and the wing three-quarter over there, Matthew Varsia. And look at that one again on Thursday night in the wet and forget, and they dotted it down about 15 metres in from the corner flag in the scoreboard corner and try to... number 11, Matthew Varsia for North Otago. So there we are, try just right on half-time and even things up a wee bit there, Andy. Curtis has got the ball. Good tackle by the play by the West Coast loose forward. Cummings slices through another gap. How it goes to Taufree now. Building up here inside, still going Taufree. Then it goes to Tunnicliffe, the fullback. Then it goes to Logan Heath. Logan Heath meters away. Logan Heath the try in the corner. Well, good into look at that one on Thursday night in the wet and forget replay. Into passing there, Cummings was involved, Taufree involved, and Logan Heath, he's slippery as an eel, but I thought he had him caught down there, but he didn't. and he wriggles out of that tackle and puts it down a metre or two in from the corner flag.
Yeah, lovely play by Troy Towfrey there, Jimmy. Just a little dummy, a little shimmy, turned sideways and just made across the advantage line and just set it up.
See, up towards the post it goes. He's going to push it out to the left. Front of the post there they go. So the score remains 44 points to 14 at half-time. Gee, that's a good first half on the West Coast side.
Best 40 minutes of rugby they've played all season, Jimmy, without doubt. And they certainly came out to play, and they've made very, very few mistakes.
In front of the West Coast goalpost here. Out it comes now to Vosia. Vosia slides around the corner. Couldn't get the pass away, though. The ball's gone forward. That went forward about a metre. But North Otago still in control. Out it comes. Towler, the big prop forward. He's going to have a bit of a dab at the line. Caught boys opposite number McRae. On the ground. Out it comes Mapusaga. Pickett, the big line up out here. Darling. Homer Darling. Go for it. Out it comes to Craig Smith. Craig Smith out through the ball behind the player again. Reaches through and ducks it down. Look at that in the Western Forget replay on Thursday night. But I think it's over in the corner over there. Finally scored a try after all this constant thing. I think it was Marseille that got the try over there for North Otago. And North Otago first to score in the second half.
Coast did very well. They just about held it up, but unfortunately, as I said, they just ran out of defenders finally.
On the ground, North Otago, all the ball still. Out it comes this time. Long pass out here to who? He doesn't want it. Feeds it on to Connor Newlands. Newlands away here. Newlands still going inside here. Inside, he feeds it into Smith, the fullback Smith. Inside, Homer Darling. Craig Darling's going for the tournament, but he hasn't been held up here shortly. And it comes to who? Tongo. Tongo's going to score for North Otago. Well, Sammy Sony, Tongo. After a series of hands, we'll look at that one on the Wet and Forget on Thursday night. But, gee, good play here by Newlands. He came on and made the gap there for the North Otago fellows. And Tongo. Samasoni, Tongo scores for North Otago. On the ground he goes. Where's the ball? In it comes. Someone's playing halfback. Out it comes to, here's this big fella, Mapusaga. He's got the ball again. And he goes, drops it over the top of the ball now. Darling's in playing foot into the Smith. One Smith in here to Mackenzie. Mackenzie puts it down. Stanton picks it up. Feeds it to Tahu. Tahu for West Coast. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to score in the corner. Round behind the post he goes. Tahu. Oh, look at that one in the Wet and Forget. And Tahu puts it down. That must be his second or third try for West Coast this afternoon. And that'll seal it for the West Coast here this afternoon. The move broke down by North Otago. Tahu swept it on from Stanton the ball and scores 18 or 15 metres in from the corner flag down the Alan Adams stand of the ground. Yes, well, that's his third try for the wing three-quarter today. Tahu, he started off on the wing. He's been second five and had a strong game. Taken quickly over there by Newlands. He feeds it up here to Marseille. Marseille well and truly taken over there by Rasmussen. He's just come on. Waiting in the ball now is Smith. Smith, there he is. Who's feeds it up? Going on his own. Oh, Matt Darling's going to score a try for North Otago. Ralph Darling, the captain. What's that one on the Wet and Forget on Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen? He mummified the ball somehow, Darling, and got it out. Now, there's another 8 points. That's 42, isn't it?
Yeah, 42, 54 to 42.
Well, that's the game over at Rugby Park here this afternoon. West Coast running out the winners here this afternoon by 54 points to 42. Dave, you kept the best till last.
That was definitely our best game of the season, especially that first 40. Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, 44 at half-time, 44-14 or whatever it was at half-time. They threw everything at you in the second half, though.
Yeah, I think they must have got a good wind-up in the sheds because they come out firing. But, credit to the boys for holding in, yeah.
So next week, there they are, the semi-finals that we will have. Mid-Canterbury are in Ashburton against North Otago, King Country and Taupo against Poverty Bay. Wanganui at home to Wairarapa Bush, and South Canterbury at home to Bulla. You're dead right, you don't get to the top by falling downwards. And the top teams have now been sorted out in each of the divisions for the Meads and the Lahore Cup. All that pre-season training, all that club season, all the pre-season for the rep stuff. And now we're to the sharp end of the season for them. 2 more games to go. Semi-finals next week, final the week after. And we'll crown the new champions in the Meads Cup and the Lahore Cup.
Mainfreight Rugby.